Okay, so I've redesigned the monthly site inspection based on the meeting that we had on Friday. I'm going to go ahead and show the new design. So I've created a couple work orders here, one for Central County sites and one for East County. The reason why we're doing that is because the Central County sites, because we have to rod out and bleed out the sensing lines for all the instrumentation because they plug up so quick in Central County. I think we'll be sending the Central County instrument techs out to do the monthlies because they're going to have to visit the sites anyways. I think that's just the more efficient way to do it. East County, I made that separate because any trade could be sent out to do that. So, it could be the instrument techs, the electricians, or the mechanics. So we'll look at the Central County first, since we're already here on the map. Same thing, summary, task list, time, materials, all that kind of stuff. So we'll go into the task list. And the first task is just an instruction to bleed and rod out sample lines. So they would do that. The second task is instrument specific tasks. So this is going to be check building, RTU, hatch, and all cabinet intrusion alarms. So basically check all of the intrusion alarms, check motion sensors, inspect, correct, or notate issues with the HMI alarm log, inspect, correct, or notate issues with the RTU and PLC, inspect, correct, or notate issues with comms to SCADA. So just a few checks that are instrument in nature since they're already there. And then the facility inspection. This is where we have check site fire extinguishers, charge and service dates. Check site for exposed or temporary wiring, missing covers, water intrusion, general damage or deterioration. Check site for missing guards, damaged or deteriorating ladders, railings, or other safety items. Check site for trip and fall hazards, gate operation and walk the fence line, walk site and check sanitary condition. Again, this might be a little vague still, but we're limited to about 50 characters in these boxes. So, this might be just something we have to train out on, like what we are actually wanting them to look at, particularly at treated water sites. Walk site and check landscaping condition. Check site to see if lighting is adequate and operational. Number 24, mesh corrosion resistant screens on vents. Number 24, mesh corrosion resistant screens on pump drain air gaps. Check site to ensure all vaults are secured and locked. Clean and sweep, remove bugs, spider webs, and wasp nests. I changed this one a bit. Open the sky hatch, check rubber gasket, ensure hatch is watertight, clean, and locked. Ensure no openings or penetrations exist that would allow contaminants to enter treated water tank or reservoir. Again, I had to just put TW tank because I ran out of characters. I couldn't actually put treated water tank or reservoir. So that gives you an idea of how many characters we're dealing with in these boxes. Inspect all paint coating, rust, or corrosion issues on buildings and equipment. Visual inspection of all site equipment, notating issues. This was formerly the check auxiliary equipment. So I'm just saying visual inspection of all site equipment, notating issues. So basically look at everything while you're there, make sure nothing is falling apart or on fire or leaking water or whatever. Check refresh sensing line insulation, which I misspelled. Check insulating bags on transmitters, and that's basically the facility inspection. Now for East County, I wrote one out here at Middle River. You can see there's only a single task here. It's a facility inspection. A lot of these will be the same, but I removed a few of them that weren't applicable to East County. So check fire extinguishers, charge and service dates. The exposed wiring is the same. Missing guards, trip and fall hazards, gate and fence line, sanitary condition, landscaping. All these are the same. Lighting's the same. Vaults, clean and sweep is the same. We skip a few here, right? So we go down to inspect the paint coating for rust, corrosion, issues on buildings and equipment, visual inspection of all site equipment, refresh sensing line, insulating bags, and then I added this one, check septic tank level is less than 75% full, and this is just a yes, no here. So, I took out the things about the mesh and the screens and the vents. That doesn't exist out there. I took the things out about checking for penetrations into the treated water tanks or reservoirs, for contaminants, because it doesn't really apply out here. So I just took a few of the items off that aren't East County specific, um, or rather don't count for East County. They're more Central County specific. And then I added a septic tank, which is East County specific on some of the sites. So, I mean, if there is no septic tank, you could just NA this, or, you check the level and just say yes, no. So that's what it looks like. Please give me some feedback on this. If you want to log in to the system and poke at it yourself, you can log in using customer code CCWD3. That'll connect you to the test database. And then on the filter, I just used the description, monthly site inspection. I also have a status of scheduled, waiting to be scheduled. These are both in scheduled status. But if you I just use the keywords monthly site inspection because I know I have those in the description. So if you set your filter to monthly site inspection, you will see these two, and then you can do your clicking on them. All right, well, take a look at this video, give me some feedback, and we'll make any more changes we need to make. And then I'll build this out in production. All right, thanks.